We just watched the final meeting of the January 6th committee to investigate the insurrection. They've been at this quite a while, 18 months to be exact. They've interviewed 1,200 witnesses and gathered millions and millions of documents of evidence. We knew this meeting was going to be compelling, and they did not disappoint. Throughout this meeting, they laid out a lot of evidence, and they backed up every bit of it. Some of the evidence we've seen, some of it we haven't. But the real question about this meeting was criminal referrals. We heard there might be some, and a lot of people speculated on it, but nobody really knew what was going to come out of this meeting. And what ultimately came out of this meeting was probably a little surprising to some people. There is, in fact, criminal referrals coming from the January 6th committee. Now, you have to understand what a criminal referral is. It's not a legal statement. It's basically gathering information, giving it to us, the public, and then referring it to the DOJ, who will then be the people who decide whether somebody's indicted. What the January 6th committee is saying, they think they've gathered enough evidence to prove these crimes. What they did, though, was a little different than we might have expected. Some people were talking about 3 criminal referrals. In actuality, they are referring 4 criminal activities. Number 1, obstruction of an official proceeding. Number 2, conspiracy to defraud the U.S. 3, conspiracy to make false comments, or like the fake electors. And number 4, incite, assist, or give aid and comfort to those committing an insurrection. That's 4 criminal referrals. But who's getting these referrals? Well, number 1 on the list, no question, former President Donald Trump. Number 2 is his lawyer, John Eastman, who's thought to have been the architect of trying to overturn the election. And then they say, and others. I thought they might stipulate members of Congress, Ginny Thomas, Rudy Giuliani, but they didn't do that. And part of the reason they say they didn't do that is because these people refused to testify. Now, this doesn't get them out of anything. They're basically compiling this evidence, releasing it to us, the public, and to the DOJ. The DOJ would have the final choice as to who's going to be indicted. The J6 committee says definitely Trump, definitely Eastman, and definitely some others. But the Department of Justice will get the opportunity to decide that based on the evidence. This is a good day for democracy and a good day for the U.S.